Hey y'all, I'm Jen and this is Sassy Southern NC Girl, and this is the announcement video for my Sassy Southern NC Girls birthday challenge and giveaway. And my birthday is December 12th, but I'm going to start this challenge today, which is November the 4th, and I'm going to run it until January 12th. All entries must be postmarked by January 12th. And the winners are going to be drawn on January 19th unless you've let me know that you have an entry that was postmarked and I just haven't received it. But I'm not going to extend this. It's going to go until the 12th. It must be postmarked by the 12th, and if I don't have it by the 12th, you got to let me know that it's on the way, so I can include you. You must be 18 years or older to enter. And YouTube is not associated with my giveaway, and I'm using my own money for the prizes. So what you have to send, and I'm going to do one to show you kind of an example. You can do either one of three things. You can either do one 4 3/4 inch by 7 inch altered state index card, and that would be the state that you're from. If you're international and want to participate, you can. Just understand that the prize will be in US dollars. And you have to have one of the ways that I'm going to send the money. You can either do an altered index card. It has to be those measurements though, because I am using this binder right here, and it needs to be that size to fit in my pockets. And I did measure it, and this is actually a little bit short, but when I did the actual 5x7, it was too tight. So I did 4 3/4 to make it fit. So this is 4 3/4 by 7 inches, and it fits perfectly. So I have that, and then y'all have seen my my binder for ATCs. I have this binder here, and I also have the one that I did for my Road to 1K. So either one of those is where I'm going to put ATCs. And then the third thing, you don't have to do all three of these, y'all. Just pick one. I have these charm bracelets that I got. They're cheapy charm bracelets. They're not like sterling silver or gold. But if you would like, you could send me a charm that I don't have already in either silver or gold to fit my charm bracelet. So on my silver one, I have a green angel. I have this one that says never let anyone dull your sparkle, and I have a green glitter paw print. And then on my gold one, I have a cardinal, I have cherries with a bow, and then I have a pink and gold bow. So it doesn't have to clip like this. These have the little lobster clasps. It can be just a charm, and I can put it on with a a jump ring. But yeah, so those are the three choices. Just pick one, because I want to fill my bracelets up, but I also want this because I was hoping more people would participate in my state pocket letter swap, and they didn't. So I'm hoping to get a lot of entries this way. So the prizes are going to be, I'm going to give away 5 $10. It'll either be PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, or Apple Pay. So you have to have one of those to receive the prize. If I pass 50 entries, then I'll add 2 more $10 prizes for a total of 7. If I reach 75 entries, we'll do 2 more, so that would be 9. And then if we reach 100, we'll do 3 more, so that'll be 100 or 12. Sorry, yeah, 9, yeah. So it'd be a total of $120 worth of prizes. So I hope you guys will participate. I'm going to show you, so back when I did SwapBot, which is a swapping site, and if you're interested in checking that out, I'll link it. I don't do it anymore, but I did, as you can see, tons of state ATC swaps, and I think that I have one from every state. Some of them I only have one, but I'm pretty sure that I have just about every state. So I just wanted to show you guys all the different ways that people do ATCs, because if you think you don't have stuff, like you could print a map off of the offline, you can print stamps, you can draw. This person drew cactuses and stuff for Arizona. Some people use maps. This is, I think, just like a flag. Yeah, here's another one that's almost exactly like that. It's like their flag. And then this one just has like a bunch of collage. This Colorado one is just a picture of people skiing. That's their flag. Yeah, you can see all the different interpretations. Some of them just drew the state. Some people put different things about their state. As you can see, a lot of states have the cardinal, which I think is funny. Kansas, there's a sunflower. That's like a silhouette of Kansas. They probably did this like on a cricket. New Orleans. I think the same person sent me all these different ones. Because the way we did it was, even if you weren't from the place, we did that state so we would get them all, if that makes sense. So like, I think each month we did a different state or something. I don't remember. Or maybe every couple of weeks. But yeah. So it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys will participate. I'm gonna do an altered index card with you guys, so you can just see how easy it is. Now I do have scrapbook paper, stickers, and a little stamp that I got off of scrapbook.com. You don't have to do that. You can go to like a rest stop and get you can get pamphlets and travel brochures and maps, and do it that way. You could draw something from your state. I also have a stencil that has the 50 states. You could stencil your state. I mean, there's so many different things you could do. I'm going to do this one. So my oldest son, I have scraps from my pocket letter that I'm going to use, but these are basically what I got from stamps.com. So I got stickers. This is the stamp. It's like a coin. It's the seal. That's what it is, the Kentucky. And I actually got North Carolina too, because that's where I'm from. But I got that. I got some stickers. I got these stickers. Hobby Lobby also has state stickers. They're like, it's like all of them. It's not separate. Some of them are separate. I think they have Tennessee. They have, they have like the, I guess like the popular ones. They have like, I think Hawaii, California. I miss when they used to have all of them, but I guess it just wasn't profitable. But I have this paper. This is some of the scraps that I have is this pattern. This one is not going to be, it's not going to fit, I don't think. My smaller map would. Yeah, see, that's too big. But, you know, I could scan it into my printer and shrink it down. But that's okay. I got a couple of those. And then I have this one. This one would probably fit this map. Nope. That won't fit either. But there's the words on the back that has like different places. It doesn't have Fort Campbell, which is where I'm at. I don't think it has Fort Knox either. But it might. So that kind of made me sad. Bowling Green. My son plays soccer in Bowling Green. But my oldest son lives in Hopkinsville. They do have that. I don't think they have Oak Grove either. That's the city that's right by. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to use, but you don't have to use scrapbook paper. Alright, so I think I'm going to round the corners on this too while I'm thinking about it. And I have these seals that I stamped a while back, so I'm just going to use that. I'm not going to stamp again, but I am going to round these corners. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope I get lots of entries. I don't need extras. You don't have to send me extras. I just want, you know, if you want to send me an altered index card and an ATC, that would be fine too. Because you can send this like in a card for a stamp, I think. So I am going to do this one with the Hopkinsville on it at the bottom. And then I don't know if I have enough. I might have to cut some of that cut some of this off to put up at the top. The only thing I don't like about these paper kits is they don't match, like, or these pieces of paper. They used to have kits on stamps.com that you could, that was like a kit. It was like all the papers matched, and I actually have one from North Carolina, but they didn't have that anymore. I guess it wasn't popular. I don't know. I guess a lot of people don't scrapbook anymore, so they stopped making it, but I'm going to do a North Carolina journal at some point, and so I still have all that stuff, and I did buy some of the North Carolina. They got new paper. This is actually, I think, the new paper they have, and they have new, but I don't like a lot of the stuff that they have that's new. It's just not my style, I guess. And I like to use a thicker base. So this is a thicker white cardstock that I can't cut die cuts on it because it's too thick, and I also can't get it through my printer. So I use it as backing for different things like junk journal elements and different things that I'm doing, just because it's easier and I don't want it to go to waste. Alright, and then for the top part we'll do this brown, but see, like, these two colors just don't go. This mint green and this blue don't really go to me, but whatever. We'll make it work. But I thought this would be something super easy that y'all could do, wherein I could have a little piece of something about where you're from. And if you want to include like a little note or something, you know, telling me about your state, that would be cool too. And also, if you would like, you can tell me, you know, some things about yourself. I know Jennifer over at Scrapbooks and Memories is doing a challenge right now where you can where she has like some questions you can answer about yourself so she can get to know you better. I didn't do that, but at the very least I would like to have your birthday and like your likes and dislikes, like what holidays you like, what you collect, what you don't want, that kind of thing. So if I'm sending happy mail or doing challenges, then I know what you do and don't want in your projects. I think I'm going to also fussy cut this Kentucky out and put it over this. Because it's not, I don't like it being cut off like that. I guess that's not gonna, it's not gonna go. I could put some of this. This is just, could put some of that down and cover that up. Over the top of that. This is just, I don't even know what this is, to be honest. Not sure where I got that paper from. But that way I could then I can just put it over that and kind of collage over it or whatever with other stuff. We can put the seal behind it. Oh, I should have, shoot. I should have inked it. Always forget to ink. And I really do like how it looks. And it's going to be really hard to do it now. With the glue on there. Plus this paper is really thin. But even if we just get a little bit on there, that'll be good. Okay. There. And then that end piece will get re-inked when I ink the outside of the card. But like it's literally as simple as like putting a map image down, like shrink it to the size, and then just throw some stuff about your state on there. And try to keep it as flat as possible too, so it'll stay, you know, it won't look terrible in my... I think I might try to get a piece of, I think, brown paper to back behind this seal, so it's not this color on that same color of ivory. It'll stand out a little bit. Or I could do navy to kind of not have so much brown. Let's do that. I have this little paper pad that I got from Michael's, but I don't know if there's any navy in there. Well, that's kind of navy. Navy enough, I guess. Yeah, I'll just go with that. That's good enough. Glue that to that, and then we'll ink that, and then put that down behind the Kentucky. And we can use this little piece of cardstock for something else. And I'll just cut around to give it just a little bit of outline. There, that'll look better than just sticking it on there like it was. Has a little bit of white core, so I'm just trying to cover that up. Alright, so we'll put that there, and then that there. That'll be perfect. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you're having a good start to your week. It is going to get back up into the 70s during the day a couple of days this week, but then it's going to get cold again. So but I'm going to enjoy those warmer days while I can, because my poor joints just do not like the cold. There, I like that. And then we have these stickers we could put. I have those bigger ones, but I'm not going to use them. Like, I have these that are bigger, but I'm not going to put those because, let's see, I could do the, most of these are like for like sightseeing, your favorite place in Kentucky. It's like if you were doing like memory keeping or something. I think I'm going to do this Bluegrass State one. And I do always put glue on my stickers, y'all, just so that they stay down. Then we have this Kentucky Derby. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that down here over this Kentucky. We got this, I think this is supposed to be whiskey in a glass. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm guessing some kind of whiskey drink. Or bourbon. I think it's bourbon. I think it's bourbon. Let's put that there. And then, let's see, we have this with all the different cities. This has Hopkinsville on it too. It's kind of cool. So we have that. I don't think, oh, I do need this to do the outline. And then we could do the horseshoe to go with the derby. Put that right there. And then we have these flowers, but I don't really know what that's for. I feel like I want something else on here. And I have this one, but I don't really want to use it in case I need to do something else, because what I used off of this one was this one, Welcome to Kentucky. I used those on my pocket letter. I mean, I could order more, I guess, when I start getting paid again. Kentucky, the 15th state. I used the Bluegrass State. Oh, it is bourbon. I used the bourbon. I used Bluegrass, and I used Derby. Let's see. I could just use... just use this little heart. I could put this on the navy blue too to make it pop out more. Let's do that. And we'll put that there, just so it has something behind it. I think that maroon and that navy look good together. And we'll just put that right there. And that'll be good enough for showing y'all what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do. Just something to do with your state on either an altered index card. And make sure your measurements are right, y'all, because I need it to be the measurements that I gave so that it fits. And now I'm just going to ink this card and be done and get this challenge started. Let me put my glue away before it. Alright, so then I would just ink the outside of this. And it's really only showing up on the lighter parts, but that's okay. I just like the way it looks. I use my my ink daubers so much, I end up having to throw these away because they start shedding. You can see little pieces of it start to come off from where I do it. And then I'm going to do a little bit on the back too. You could write on the back of this, you could put your information on the back, or you could put the fun facts about your state, some fun facts about your state on the back. But just don't forget to include at least your birthday and your likes and dislikes so that I can know what to send for Happy Mail. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you'll enter my challenge. You have a little more than 2 months to do it, and I can't wait to see your entries. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep it sassy. Bye y'all.